Hello. Yeah, there's always something that people like to say when they hear a good music or a genre that is so endearing. The first thing people say is that guy is lucky, that guy is over talented, that guy I cannot do at that guy's level. That guy is too much. Look at his songs. How did he write that kind of a song? How did he play? How did he, when someone does something stunning, we often tend to think it is out of our reach, that guy is superhuman, that guy is was created differently than the rest of us. But it is false. And I want to share with you why I believe so. It is false because that guy was born a baby like all of us, like every human being. That guy developed himself. That guy soaked himself in that thing he's doing. That guy has spent more hours in that thing he's doing to come out that sound than us. That is why he's able to outclass us. That is how he's able to look superhuman like us. If anybody spends the same number of hours in that thing which that guy does that makes him seem superhuman, we too can look like that. We too can be like that, or even more. Take for instance this guy. Most of these guys that we even call greats don't really have the raw talents like that. They don't. Someone like Franklin, yeah. Okay, Franklin, you know him, a gospel artist. He has won more Grammys on the gospel genre than anybody did our life. He has the most awards. His songs are always powerful. But Craig does not have a very strong voice. I think my voice is better than his. My high octave is pure. This just is my speaking range. Craig does not have a good voice. That's why you won't see him sing for long. He hardly sings long range. It is always the choir that sings while he's there throwing in the stunts, you know. But he's the best in the field. He's the most celebrated. But he has a poor voice. That means natural talent, he does not have it. He does not have it. But he has something that even the guys with the best voice do not have: consistency of purpose. He has been in the game longer than anybody. He started playing keyboard at age 4. He started playing piano at age 4. He was adopted by Auntie Gertrude at age 4. He was adopted. The woman that raised her was not her, that raised him was not his real mother. Okay, he was adopted at age 4 by one woman he called Auntie Gertrude. So at that age, he started playing keyboard. So to even tell you, he don't have the best of backgrounds. He did not grow up with his biological parents, and he was lonely because he was the only son the woman had after the adoption. So he grew up in a lonely environment, being the only son, no sibling, nobody. But from age 4, he was playing keyboard. Then at age 14, he became a leader of a big choir, a big church choir at age 14. So you see, from that period, he was in music. So every day of his life from age 4 was soaked into music. So you can imagine how long hours, how many scars he has, how many mistakes he has made, how many connections he has had, how many sounds he has created, how many projects he has worked on, how many failures he had encountered to come out this pure. So he has spent at least 50 years in the music industry. So when he drops a song, that song must sound out of this world. He has put in the time. So his song must sound out of this world. You that just did music 1 year and you left for medicine, you left to work in a restaurant, you left to work in this, you went to work with that. You cannot compete with Cake Franklin. So you that does music 1 hour a day, sometimes some days you don't even do, you skip. You only do music when you go to church rehearsals, to choir rehearsals, or when you go to your band rehearsals. sometimes once a week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes 1 hour a day. You cannot compete with a guy who does music every day from age 4. You cannot. Because he is thinking, it is music. He is eating, it is music. He is playing, it is music. He is sleeping, it is music. That's all he does. All right? Another guy is Don Jazz. Don Jazz does not really have a good voice. I'm talking about music because music is what most people think people were gifted, were nurtured into. It's not so. It could be there is nature, but there is more of nurture than nature. Even if you have nature, if you don't nurture the nature, it is gonna lead to its demise. If you don't nurture your nature will die, right? But even if you don't have nature, if you nurture what you like, if you spend hours into what you like, it's gonna become a superstar. Don Jazz is not a gifted voice person. He doesn't really have a strong voice. But he has been in the industry. He has learned the game. He has learned networking in the game. He has learned collaboration in the game. He has learned promotion in the game. He knows the game because he has spent his life in the game. I wouldn't have time to go into his history. But what am I trying to tell you? No matter you see somebody do, you can do. It's a reminder of what you could do. I don't care how good that person is. I don't care how feeble you think you are. I don't care how little you think you are. But whatever you see another human being do is a reminder, is a bell God is ringing in your ear that could be you. That thing, you see that thing that guy is doing, that could be you. But you have abandoned working on something. You have abandoned consistency. You're always looking for a quick fix. You're always looking for something you can just do small and explode. You're looking for shortcuts. You don't want to go through the process. You don't want to satisfy any process. So today you are doing here, tomorrow you are doing here. You have too many half-dug ditches in your life. That is God reminding you. It's time to dig one ditch till you reach the goal. Till you reach the goal. Till you reach what you're looking for. Keep digging one ditch. Right? It's God telling you. So it's time to think that you have in you all the resources you need to become whoever you think you want to become the most celebrated superstar in politics, in sports, in music, in fashion, in science, in arts, in any area of life. You see someone look too superhuman, you too can be it. If you are into fashion, you can become the best sought after fashion brand in the world. You can. It boils down to how many hours you can put in the game. Yeah. How long you can stay. Your stickability strength. Your level of consistency. Is it? It might take you the next 20 years. Well, can you bear it? It might take you the next 40 years. Can you bear it? But know that you need to spend at least 10 years consistently grinding and digging at one ditch. 10 years minimum. Then you will start having connections, you start having some nice projects, you start having results that you will build on to become the great top leader in the industry. So whenever you see something somebody does that makes sense to you, remember, hey, I too could do this. It might not be in that industry, it might be you becoming the best, becoming someone that someone look at and say, is this person a human being? You could be into fashion industry, but whenever you make a cloth, when somebody sees the cloth you make, they wonder, how did he design that? How did she create that? Your own creativity is out of the world. Is out of this world. People cannot comprehend. You understand what I'm saying? You could be a writer, you could be a chef, you could be a caterer, but whenever they taste your stuff, they wonder, how did you come about the recipes? How did you do it? You seem unnatural. You seem out of this world. You know what I mean? If someone could write a music, there are songs you listen to, you wonder, how on earth did this person come about this? It's about time you too believed that you too can be so good that people wonder, how on earth did you wrap your head around what you do? That it is so good. And until you get to that point, You're gonna become one of the people that lived, that came and died. I'm charging you. I'm charging you. You can be the best. You have what it takes. You have the brain. You have the most powerful substance in the world. In between your ears, your brain. You can build connection. You can build leverage. You can harness your skill. You can learn more. You have all it takes. You are all sufficient. You are all powerful. You have the enablements, all that you need to become the greatest ever lived in your industry. I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you, and I'm saying it to you as if I'm in a room with you one-on-one. I'm talking to you. Yes, it might be a video, but I'm talking to you. It's about time you believe that you can take your game to the next level. You can play at the highest level that nobody can reach. That's when you will leave a legacy and live forever. I hope this makes sense. Zion Basi, share this video, right? And then see you in the next video. Bye-bye.